Welcome to the demonstration of frequency response of second order system. So the aim of this experiment is to obtain the frequency response of the second order system and evaluate its frequency domain specifications. So these are the different formulas that we require to compute the undamped natural frequency, damping ratio, and gain and phase angle. So this is the Lissajous pattern. From this Lissajous pattern we are able to get what is the phase angle. So the point that is touching the y-axis is termed as B, and the higher end points of the y-axis are termed as A. So in order to find what is the phase difference between the output and input, phase angle phi is equal to sine inverse B by A. Further, we are going to connect the resistance, inductance and capacitance in series, and between the resistance and the output point, that is the common point, we are going to connect the signal generator, and one of the channel of the signal generator or the CRO is connected to our signal generator, and the other point of our CRO, that is the second probe of our CRO, is connected between the capacitor and the common point, and we are going to set the input voltage to 2 volts peak to peak and vary the frequency from 10 hertz to 2 megahertz, and calculate what is the output available across the capacitor and what is the phase difference between the output and input with the help of Lissajous pattern. Thank you. Here this is the signal generator. The output of signal generator is connected to the input point of the resistance, and the resistance, capacitance and inductance are connected in series, and the output is measured across the capacitor, that is this is the positive point, negative point is shorted between the input and output, and the first channel of our CRO is connected to the signal generator, which is again also connected to the resistance. So by varying the frequency, we are able to vary the output. So for 600 hertz frequency, we can see here that this is the input, which is 2 volts peak to peak into the channel multiplier of 1 volt, and if you want to see what is the output, we have to press channel 2, and we can see this is our output. And if we want to calculate what is the phase angle between the input and output, that is we have to read the Lissajous pattern. To obtain the Lissajous pattern, we have to put our CRO in XY mode, and we are able to get the Lissajous pattern. To read it, we have to bring this Lissajous pattern to 0, 0 of our x and y axis, and we can see here now it is 0.2 into 2, that is 0.4, and here it is 2.
So from the experiment, for every frequency you are going to plot both the gain as well as the phase angle. The gain is plotted by finding out the log of the ratio of the output voltage by the input voltage. The input voltage you have seen is to be set to 2 volt, and you need to calculate the value of the output voltage. Now you divide the output voltage by the input voltage and find the 20 log of that, you will get the gain in dB, that is needed to be plotted. Next is you have to find the phase angle. The phase angle again is to be found by the Lissajous figure, and from the formula given you need to find out the phase angle. Now for every frequency you need to plot the magnitude as well as the phase angle, and using this phase angle you need to plot the Bode diagram. Okay, so I'm giving you the data, so please go through it. Okay, and then you can plot it by yourself. After you have found out both the magnitude as well as the phase with respect to frequency, you need to plot it like the Bode diagram as shown in this figure. So you need to have a semi-log graph sheet and you plot the values and make sure you have a graph like this, where initially you can see there is almost a 0 dB gain, and then after a long period of time there is a minus 20 dB fall, which we have discussed previously in the class.